Lady, your pussy dead.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sugar MJ back to you with another video for all my new subbies. Hi girl, guy, for all my old subscribers. You know the vibes, you know the dealios. Without further ado, let's jump right straight into this video. And before we start, no one should add me. You know, I'm due for maintenance, but the shako is done. The salary is finished. But before I get into this video, no, let me introduce the video first. These are the topics we're going to be talking about. And just again, if you hear children crying, making noise, talking, please, I stay on a flat, on flats. So there's just people's children running up and down, crying, what. So if you hear all of that jazz, let's just pretend like we all can hear it, because I'm this close to snapping and coming out and slapping someone's child because their mom can't handle her cubbies together. But anyway, this video is about gratitude, acceptance, perception, entitlement, circumstance, and friends. So I'll be starting with entitlement. I never thought I used to be like entitled in people's lives until somebody hinted me and told me, like, my bro, you're too entitled. You're too entitled. Did I say acceptance? I meant gratitude, not acceptance. Gratitude. Gotcha. Entitlement. So let's give a scenario. Let's give an analogy. There's me, and I'm in a group of not even a group of friends. Me and my best friend, bro, we do everything together. We're pals, we're tight, we're homies, we're amigos, we're locked in, we do everything together, you know what I'm saying? Then the one time I say no and say, like, okay, like, she hits me up. This is a scenario. She hits me up, hey boo, let's go for movies or something. And we always go for stuff together, right? And then this time I say, okay, no, bro, I'm not feeling the movies. I just want to stay cabin and, like, be on my phone, watch series. I am allowed to say that. I am allowed to do that. But because of entitlement, because we've been doing everything together, the moment one person pulls back, and mind you, this person has said no, not because they're beefing or there's something off, or they just want some me time, which is allowed. But as a friend, as the other friend, there'll be some sort of offense, like, oh bro, like, why did she refuse? We always do stuff together. What's the story? What's up with that? That is entitlement. Just because we're friends, just because we're close, just because you're my brother, just because you're my sister, just because you're my mom, just because you're my dad, just because you're my churchmate, just because you are my workmate, doesn't mean you are entitled to what I can and cannot do, and when I should do it, when I shouldn't do it, where I want to go, where I don't want to go, if I want to agree, if I want to disagree. That's none of your business. If somebody says no, just say, okay, cool, post it up, and next time we can do it together, chilled, I'll go alone. And there shouldn't be any bad blood. But entitlement creates that bad blood. It's like, now there's tension. Now it's why did she do that? Why did she say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it creates animosity. Like, the mood will even be weird. Meanwhile, there's no bad blood. I just personally didn't feel like doing what you wanted me to do at the time you wanted me to do it. And that is okay. So in life, I had to learn the hard way, especially this year, how to not feel entitled to my friends' lives, a brother, a sister, a friend. I can call, they don't answer, cool, we'll talk another time. I shouldn't now get up and say, hey, me, I called you and you didn't answer, and you said you call me back, cheated, and you didn't. Yeah. And it's okay. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. Another thing that I learned this year is circumstance. A lot of friends, even family that we have, the reason why we are close in a certain point in our lives is due to the circumstance that we're in. I'll give you a very key example. I love my cousins. I love my brothers. I love my mom. I love my dad so much. They mean the world to me, those people. But the moment I moved out, we still love each other, but our connection is not as strong as it was when we lived in the same house. So the circumstance here is we were under the same roof. So bonding was way much easier than it is now, because now there's busy lives, there's a schedule, I'm at work, they also have things they're doing. We don't always talk. We don't talk every day. We don't talk consecutively for 2 weeks. We don't even have story anymore because I'm in a different headspace in my life and they're in a different headspace in their lives as well. Does that mean we don't love each other? No. Does that mean the circumstance has changed our terms of relationship and our bonding? Yes. So in depth, I'll even run it back. Even a friend, let's say you were besties in university, you were tight at MU, you were the closest of friends, but now you're friends in Osaka and you live in the Copper Belt. You do talk maybe once or twice, 3 times maybe at most in the week, but not consecutively as you used to when you were in uni together. Why? The circumstance helped the friendship, helped the bond be bigger and to grow bigger. So circumstance is actually very important and plays a very vital role in most of our relationships, because minus us being in that situation with those people, we might have not bonded the way we did. And sometimes the bond is tested when you guys are apart, because guess what? The circumstances have changed. Took me a while to understand that also. And it's okay for circumstances to change. It's okay for things to not remain the same in friendships, families, relationships, you name it. As long as the circumstances change, the likelihood of your friendship or your dynamic or your bond changing is there. The possibility is very high. In fact, it will happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. Another thing, gratitude. For me, I've said this a couple of times on this channel, like I have struggled with being present when something's happened, something good, something bad. I struggle with being present because I'm always one step ahead. Okay, let's say I bought a new laptop. Okay, but I need a new stove. But I'm not appreciating that, I really wanted to buy this laptop and I've bought it. Can I be present and be grateful for that moment instead of like I'm ticking a list, okay, and the laptop's been bought, now I need a stove. When I buy that stove, I have it, I look at it, wow, it's already out. Like, to be present, and to be present is to be grateful for the big things and for the little things. There's this Bemba saying that says, like, even on the small things, if you'll not be grateful just for having a meal that day, for waking up, for having water, for bathing, for having clothes to wear, for not sleeping on the street, even when you buy a Benz, even when you buy a mansion, you will still not be grateful because you'll still be chasing. Human beings, we have this very big longing for stuff and it doesn't end. We're always longing for something. So to be present and to be grateful is something I'm constantly learning and reminding myself, because it's not easy. It's very easy to lose sight of what's right in front of you, of these little miracles that God does for us, but to be chasing, because we're always chasing something. Okay, I have a job now, I want a new job, I want this, I want that. Bro, live in the moment that you prayed for. You prayed for this. Be present. Stop rushing and trying to catch up with whatever. And the worst thing is comparison, because comparison really is the theft of joy. You could be perfect or okay where you are, but because you're looking at A or B or C or E, F, G, you keep on chasing. You will chase after the clouds. You will chase after the wind, and for you to catch it, meow, you chase until you can't chase no more, and you die being someone who just chased after the wind. And I'm still learning. I'm learning how to not do that, like to chase after stuff. It's been such a difficult journey this year. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. I've dealt with losing friends, to regaining friends back, to realizing how entitled I was to other people's lives, to realizing how ungrateful I was being just because that thing that I wanted so bad is not come. Now I'm blocking all these other things that God has given me, because no, God hasn't given me that thing. I want that new salary. I want that. Just because He's not giving me that, my parents having good health, I scrape that off. Myself I barely get sick, and that's a blessing. I have a house, a roof over my head. I eat 3 meals a day. I have water. I have clothes. But I'll block all of those things, and I'm just focusing on, I want that job. I want that and it started giving me anxiety and a whole lot of depression. And I had people just tell me the hard truth, like, you're not being present and you're not being grateful, because there's a lot of people who would want to be in your position, even if it doesn't look glamorous to you. You know what I'm saying? So I've forgotten the first thing that I said in the beginning because I've mumbled a lot, but really, I just wanted to come on here and talk about how we really shouldn't be entitled to anyone's life, because at the end of the day, if you're being real with yourself, no one owes you anything, and you don't owe anyone anything, unless they're your husband or your boyfriend or whatever. But in the nutshell, no one owes anyone anything. And it would be stupid of you to think someone owes you something, because that's why the confusion starts, and that's why you start having analogies that you're beefing with someone even when you're not beefing with them. Be grateful for even the little things. Sometimes you just pray and say, oh, thank God that I've woken up. Thank God that I can walk and no one bashed me. Thank God that I moved in this taxi or this Yango in this bus and I didn't get into an accident. Just be grateful. Not everything should be by the time I'm 30, I should have achieved a what, I need to have a Benz, I need to have a... No. Sometimes be present. Think about all the answered prayers, big, small, little, that God has answered for you in that season that you've been longing, whatever. Take your time. Analyze, think, I prayed for a job. God gave me a job. I prayed to move out of my hometown, and God gave that to me. Isn't that something to be present about, instead of, hey, me, also me, about you, also me? And I'm pointing at someone, huh? I have 4 fingers pointing right back at me, because these are the things I'm dealing with constantly every other day. And it gives me so much anxiety, like, Lord, can you please help me to be present? Help me to be grateful. Help me to understand the circumstances, and that life is constantly changing. And the dynamics of life will not always be the same. How today will be might not be how tomorrow will be, and that is, it's okay. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. So I just wanted to come on here and, rant a little and like talk to a young sister or an older sister, a young brother or an older brother who could be going through a phase where you're trying to understand why certain things are, or why you react to things in a certain way. Remember, circumstance plays a big role in a lot of things in our lives. Don't be entitled to people's lives. Don't do that. Save yourself that heartache. Don't do that. And remember, always to be grateful. A child that's not grateful is not a good child, because then how does God bless you with more when you can't even appreciate what He's given you thus far, So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tell a friend that we are coily this time.